Okay. Hello, everybody. If your shop still runs on what's in your head, you're one sick day away from chaos. That's exactly why this November's Shop Owners Panel is all about process documentation, turning tribal knowledge into systems that scale. We're talking about real documentation on how to capture the know-how that lives inside your head and get it on, well, paper or digital paper, so that everyone around you, everyone on your team, can execute exactly what needs to be executed without constantly hovering or accessing you. Because at some point, every growing shop hits the same wall. Your memory can't manage all the margins, right? And so this November, 2025, you're going to hear from shop owners who built their manuals, their process documentation, step by step, their workflows, their training systems from scratch. We're going to be discussing that with each other, what challenges they've had, how they've done it, et cetera, et cetera. So tune into that because they're going to show you how documenting the process protects the profit, reduces the stress, creates the freedom so that your business doesn't depend on your availability, so that your business doesn't own you and yet you own the business. Sounds good, yeah? If you're still the only one that knows how, then this panel is going to be your turning point. And if you're new around here, welcome to the Garage Grit Live. I'm Brad Hurlock, your host of the Garage Grit podcast and co-founder actually of AA Shop Marketing. We take what's happening inside real shops, break it down, and turn it into action. Specifically because at the Garage Grit podcast, we're trying to help as many shops as possible. Similar to AA Shop Marketing, we're also trying to help as many shops as possible. But on the marketing side, we're helping shops with marketing. And on the podcast side, we're having conversations with real shop owners. If you think your shop needs better documentation, feel free to drop SOP into the chat prompt. And by the way, these shop owners panel, the SOP or standard operating procedures, are going to be talked about on the November panel. We have two fresh Origin Impact series that have set the tone for November. Roger Kaufman of Kaufman's Auto Repair in Sarasota, Florida. And let's talk about Roger's 16-year journey from technician to true business owner, because it showed what happened, or shows what happens when you stop turning wrenches and start building systems. He runs a 7,500 square foot operation with 7 lifts, 3 techs, 2 front office pros, all coordinated by a process, not personality. The key lesson he delivered was that bench depth isn't luck, it's structure. When turnover hit hard, Roger didn't panic. He leaned on what he calls his substitute tech system, bringing back a retired technician for a part-time basis until the new hires were fully trained. He keeps an open ad active year-round for hiring. He tracks all the strong candidates, and he calls that his bench file. I like those two different personalized ways of keeping things running. That bench and written SOPs are what keep him moving when others have stalled. He's also a 9-year member of ATI, who used coaching to shift from working in instead of on, and to, working from in to working on the shop. All right. And Roger's systems prove that his best leaders built repeatable processes, not dependency. Go check it out on our YouTube channel or our Spotify channel or our Apple Podcast playlist, whatever you prefer. Let's shift now to Scott Blair of 2U Tire and Wheel. Now, Scott's story is how mobility meets mindset. He's building a multi-state mobile-first tire and wheel company. Arizona, Alabama. He focuses on time, not transactions, refusing to say yes to every customer. Let me back that up. He's focusing on time, not transaction, refusing to say yes to every single customer just to stay busy. Instead, his motto is you don't need every customer, value your time. Scott built systems at scale, route density, pricing discipline, and clear communication. It's all about a concierge approach. Every process, dispatch, quoting, follow-up is written down and shared across markets. A lot of times people think of mobile mechanics as emergency technicians. That's not the system that Scott has built. He trains through documentation, so growth never dilutes service. And if you're looking to add a mobile division, not an emergency division, but a mobile division to your offering for your customers, you need to connect with Scott. And again, you can check that out on our YouTube channel, or Spotify, or Apple podcast playlist. And if you didn't get those notifications about those new episodes, then you should have. It's because you're not subscribed. It's because you haven't hit that notification bell. So please Get on that, fix that. But get both stories into your playlist, get them listened to, because you're going to hear how the systems protect sanity. Written SOPs create freedom. A bench plan and a pricing plan keeps chaos off your calendar. Those are great preps for you to listen to prior to the November panel about creating these processes. Okay. Now that we've got these processes well talked about, and I don't recommend that you make sure that you have all the people and all the processes perfected before you start your marketing. I think that they should actually be working kind of on the same timeline. So I'm wondering, and I'm asking you, how is your marketing for your shop? Do you need to take a better look so that you can get a good jumpstart in 2026? If that's the case, if you want us to take a quick look and tell us what's next, then you need to go to addi.me/jumpstart, addi.me/jumpstart, and fill out that form real quick, and we will do the research for you so that you don't have to figure out what's next. Okay, let's talk about marketing a little bit longer. Let's talk about let's do a quick visibility check for yourself. All right. Now, again, if you haven't already filled out the Jumpstart form, maybe you want to start here instead. Open up a private browser, an incognito window, or maybe just go to a different chat bot that you've never used, maybe perplexity.ai, maybe Grok off of X, and search not just for your shop name, but search for best auto repair in your town name. And if you're in a city that's a larger city, then maybe you actually dial it into more like the specific area that you're in, the subsection or borough that you're in inside that larger city. Search for the best auto repair for there, or auto repair near me in that area. And what comes up first? If you just do that in a regular browser, Google's going to know who you are and cheat and give you results that you want to see instead of the results that everybody else sees. If you want to know what everyone else sees, you can go back to addi.me/jumpstart. We'll conclude those reports for you. But meanwhile, check it out. What's coming up? Who's coming up? Is it you? Is it your competitors? Is it your Facebook page? Is it a directory listing? Is it showing hours? Is it showing reviews? Check it out, screenshot it, send it to me, or post it here, and we'll tell you what you're looking at and what can be improved upon. And also, does your story on your website match your services? Oftentimes, I see a disconnect between the level of service that these shops are providing and the messaging that's happening on their website. I want it to match. I want it to be as good on the website as it is that you're providing in person. So just do a quick check on that. Last, are you actually tracking calls? Are you actually listening to those calls? Are you knowing how many calls are coming in from your Google Business Profile? And if not, then you're just guessing as opposed to actually paying attention. So we can help you with that. If you're looking for help, let us know at aashopmarketing.com. And again, that Jumpstart link was addi.me/jumpstart. All right, addi.me, addi.me/jumpstart. So today we looked at the November Shop Owners panel about process documentation. We recapped 2 shop owners who built systems that run or can run without them and have walked through the marketing habits that can turn chaos into clarity. Future, past, present. That's how we grow together every Tuesday around this midday. So I'm Brad Hurlock of the Garage Grit podcast and co-founder of AA Shop Marketing, an auto repair shop marketing agency. I appreciate you spending your time with me. As you've already figured out, I'm not a coach. I'm a digital marketing guy. And you can get your marketing jump-started at addi.me/jumpstart, or maybe you want to tell your story on the Garage Grit panel. Maybe you want to be part of one of those conversational panels. Either way, go out to addi.me/join panel, addi.me/join panel. Let's grow stronger together.